Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Columbus Clippers and the Omaha Storm Chasers. Dylan G, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Remember, Matty, his fastball has a lot of movement because he throws that two-seamer. Going to run into some guys, run away from others. Very difficult to square up.
Jose Cruz strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Jose Cruz.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Hit down the third baseline. Oh, what a dive. The throw. It's there. He got him.
Oh, what a play. On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop. Makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Standing in now, Abraham Almonte. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time, 68 degrees.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and that's a good pitch on an 0-1 count. Trying to let that thing work its way back to the outside part of the plate, but he couldn't quite get it there.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting 6th can keep it going. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Mario Franco gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Hernandez will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Cody Anderson, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Eric, any thoughts?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Billy Burns comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Storm Chasers, center fielder, Billy Burns.
Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
Rolando Murillo comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner, but foul. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Into the box, Bruce Shaver, as he'll take a look at ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Popped high in the air. Number 9 camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Clippers on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, one place you don't want to hit it is to the third baseman. Absolute vacuum down there. He's got great range. Some of the plays I've seen him make, absolutely ridiculous.
Pete Hernandez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Here comes the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Miguel Chavez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Miguel Chavez.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. This is line to left, and a base hit here to open up the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Alan Smith.
We'll give you another look at all 8 pitches here in the at-bat. I mean, this was a battle from beginning to end. He took some tough pitches, fouled off a few more, and then eventually he gets his reward with a solid base hit.
In now, Alan Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Nava ranging back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Normally, you hope to get a bit of movement when you throw that 2-seam fastball, but you can see there, this pitch winds up straight as a string. He just unloads on it there.
Into the box now, Chris Jimenez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 2-2.
2-2. Yep.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Towards second. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Batting 7.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Stepping in, Giovanni Urshela. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
In now, Shea Quiroz, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. That misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
The 1-2 pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Huh. Just a great at-bat there. He fell behind early, and he worked it back to 2-2, and then boom, lines a single to drive in the run. That's all about never giving up at the plate.
Number 9 will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
3 runs already home here. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That is 6 hits he's given up in just this inning alone. And what are they waiting for, man? You've got to get this guy out of there.
Jose Cruz strides forward with the bases juiced now, and a big hit here could really put this one out of reach early on.
Hey, and you ever heard the term smell blood? That means you have to be like a shark and attack when the other guy's bleeding. It's a great chance for them to take a commanding lead right now.
And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
Up top, it's 2-0.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
Here it comes on 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And even 3-1, I say take another one.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Now that we have a chance, here's the alignment for the Storm Chasers on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Billy Burns covers all kinds of ground in the outfield. Got as much speed as anybody out there. And that allows him to make some ridiculous catches. He's a key asset on this defense.
Abraham Almonte comes to the plate with a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield.
Well, he's got him up against the ropes here, guys, and a big hit could be the knockout blow.
He's set. Here it comes. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
0-1. Here it comes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Mario Franco is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
And he popped up a high fastball last time, so maybe they feel like they can beat him upstairs. We might see that same pitch again in this at-bat.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-0, bases loaded. This has to absolutely be perfect. And even then, I'm not so sure I'd swing at it.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2.
Taken again on 3-1. He's trying to get that RBI the easy way, but now they've worked it back to a full count.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, this is certainly not going to help matters defensively. This forces home a run to extend their lead, and now an extra base hit could really put this one out of reach.
Coming to the plate again, Miguel Chavez, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Gotta wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
The 1-0 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Underhanded flip. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Columbus is out in front, 4-0. Daniel Nava will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Left fielder, Daniel Nava.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Very high. 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. In the air now, out to left. Smith is there. 1 down.
Batting 6th, third baseman, number 60.
Number 60 settles into the box for his first chance.
Too high.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Shot toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box camp. You can see the two outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Standing in now, number 15. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One out and a runner on second base. That's wide, 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Here it comes, 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Runner at second here with one man out. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Batting 8, catcher,
Tony Cruz steps in now. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
batting 9.
Julian Chavez gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. Once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chavez has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Alan Smith is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Pitch on the way. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Grounded to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, catcher, Jimenez.
Chris Jimenez stands in. Out in front of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two.
1 ball, 2 strikes, it counts.
1-2. Here it comes. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Into the box, Giovanni Urshela, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
To first, Hernandez is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Clippers lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Billy Burns, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a looper to left. Smith coming in. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Rolando Murillo. Pitch out, nothing doing. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And he'll get back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back.
Simple throw over there.
Ready with the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Chavez over to his right, makes the play, one away. Bruce Shaver in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Runners on first with one down. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
If you're not an absolute speed merchant on the bases, if the pitcher slide steps, he's got a much better chance of throwing you out. The defense sniffed it out right there. The slide step worked. Great throw to second base, and he's gone.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. Columbus is out in front, 4-0. Shea Quiroz is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Second baseman, Shea Quiroz.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, number 9. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. It looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion. Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Standing in now, Jose Cruz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, this is how you bounce back from giving up a home run. Back-to-back strikeouts. As a pitcher, you've got to have a short memory out there, and he looks like he's come back from that one in pretty good shape.
In now, Abraham Almonte, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a chopper out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Clippers lead it 5-0. Leading off the inning, Pete Hernandez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Smith. 1 away. Striding into the box, Daniel Nava. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 1 out, nobody on. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
1-2.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at
it. Into the box now, number 60. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ready on 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact and he'll get another chance. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Cruz ranging back to the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Jeremy Quintana is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Jeremy Quintana.
Mario Franco will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Baseman, Mario Franco.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, you don't always need to have amazing movement to make a slider successful, and this is a case in point. We've seen sliders with 10, 11, 12 inches of break. This one only moves about 8, but that's more than enough to get the job done.
Stepping in now, Miguel Chavez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Standing in now, Alan Smith. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Murillo looks up. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Into the box, Chris Jimenez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
In now, Giovanni Urshela, as he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. Burns is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in and looking for more, Shea Quiroz, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And now he's hitting left-handed, where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. He tends to make better contact from the left side, so I think he's happy to be over there.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
2 out with the man at first. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Columbus is out in front, 7-0. Number 15 steps into the box.
And leading off for the Storm Chasers, designated hitter, number 15.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. Chavez sprinting after it, and foul. Drilled to first. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit all the way, but let's check out the attempt here at first base. I think maybe if he stretches out, he could have knocked this ball down, but instead you see that ball get on him just a little too quickly there as he gives it the sliding effort, but I think that ball was headed.
Into the box now, Tony Cruz, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. high and deep to right. Chavez racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's a 7-2 game now.
When you look back on his start, this is one of the few times tonight where he's missed his spot. Here it is on Show Tracker. This isn't even close. This is one of those where you know it's trouble right when it leaves your hand.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Julian Chavez, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Cruz is right there, one down.
He timed that curveball perfectly. Kept his weight back and drilled it to center field, but hung up there just a little too long for him.
Standing in now, Billy Burns. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cruz falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Right fielder number 33.
Rolando Murillo will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
That's a ball.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
2 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's run it from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Count is full. Here's the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here comes the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Bruce Shaver will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Terrence Jordan will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 34, Terrence Jordan.
Number 9 steps in now.
Leading off for Columbus, shortstop, number 9.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Hernandez has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 16,
Jose Cruz will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Here's the 0-1. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Into the box, Abraham Almonte. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
2 quick outs in the inning. This hitter's job is to work the count, get on base, and give his middle-of-the-order hitters a chance in this inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Burns moving in. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pete Hernandez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
First baseman, Pete Hernandez.
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, now that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Here's Daniel Nava now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Up high, 2-1 now. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And that misses for ball 4.
We're about to the point of the game where you can tell he's starting to tire a bit out there, no doubt about it. You look at the numbers on your screen, 3 walks allowed now. They'll have to start to consider a change here pretty soon.
Number 60 will dig in, 1 for 2 with a double in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. A barehanded pickup to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. The Clippers lead it 7-2. Back here on the show. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Mario Franco will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And that's taken for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
And that splitter, it's only coming in around 86, but it's really falling through the zone.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball, keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
Miguel Chavez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Squared that one up just a little late. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Ready with the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Boy, he's taking on the heart of the lineup and going right through it like they weren't even there. That's back-to-back strikeouts now to the number 3 and 4 hitters, and he's making it look easy.
Alan Smith will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot to third. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Number 15 stands in.
Leading off for Omaha.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Number 15.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
Too high. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
In now, Tony Cruz as he lines this one out to center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
Into the box now, Julian Chavez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Cruz on the move, and that's the 3rd out. Chris Jimenez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nava going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot off the bat of Chris Jimenez, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Stepping in now, Giovanni Urshela. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
That's 2-0. I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
And that's low, ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman,
Shea Quiroz gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Burns moves over. He's got it 1 away. Number 9 steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Lifted in the air out to right. Murillo is in pursuit. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Into the box, Jose Cruz, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Inside and low, 2-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Nava giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Bill Hawley will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Bill Hawley.
Abraham Almonte will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away.
Well, he's 0 for 4 coming into this at-bat, so I think he's happy to see a new arm out there. Maybe his luck will change.
0-1. In there at the knees, strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
And the pitch on 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Oh, he missed a good pitch to hit there. He'll be lucky to get something like that again.
Three and 2 now. Mario Franco would be next. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Columbus is out in front, 9-2. Billy Burns will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Rolando Murillo stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Dribbled up the line. Scooped up, 1 there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Bruce Shaver.
Bruce Shaver will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
And with a runner on first here, you're playing right into the pitcher's hands if you go chasing pitches below the knees. You got to know the situation and make him bring something up in the zone.
Still 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Smith going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And he is in there.
This is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to hit the complete game, but once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Corey Moylan will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Moylan.
Pete Hernandez will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
From the stretch. And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. One out and a runner on second base. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. Third strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Here's Daniel Nava now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Ninth inning coming up. It's now 9-3. At the plate, Mario Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Grounder hit hard down the first base line. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Now the pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Franco is retired, and there's one away.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
In now, Miguel Chavez, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Tap fouled at home plate. now. Another 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hard to do much better than this. I mean, here are the only 3 batters he's faced since coming on. Strikeout, strikeout, and strikeout. Boy, that is flat dealing there.
Into the box now, Alan Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Chris Jimenez will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Chopped foul right at home plate. Here's another 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Clippers lead it 9-3. Number 60 steps into the box.
And leading off for the Storm Chasers, third baseman, number 60.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now you've got a 6-run lead out there, and there's no reason not to come right at guys.
And there's ball 3.
Yep, 3-0.
Set to deliver on 3-0. That's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. You know, things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Stepping in now, number 15. Swing and a liner. Foul. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. Smith is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Catcher.
Tony Cruz is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. He's set, and the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Ring your bell. The Clippers are victorious here, 9-3. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Clippers, 9 runs